Hey there, FA Girl fans! It is great to see you again. On today's episode, we're finally putting on the finishing touches onto my custom-made FA Girl. But just because we're at the finishing line, doesn't mean that we can slack off. Today, we'll be touching on what comes after airbrushing, namely, wash and clear coats. They are just as important, so please pay attention. So once you're done airbrushing your model, the next immediate step is to apply clear coat. Basically, it determines what type of shine goes onto the surface of your model kit. For instance, we have semi-gloss or matte. But most importantly, it provides a layer of protection to your paint job. The plus point of spraying a layer of semi-gloss is that decals adhere better to the surface of your model. So much better than bare plastic. We're going to hand paint little details that we missed during airbrushing. We briefly talked about painting a couple of episodes ago, but since we're painting over another painted surface, we have to bear in mind how the different layers react to one another. In essence, always note that the strongest base paint, lekker paint, will always dissolve acrylic and enamel paints, so always use lekker as the first layer. Knowing that, I can freely use acrylic paints to hand brush the little details on my FA Girl. If you make a mistake, you can rub it off with a toothpick. Now, if you find that your water-based paints are drying up a little too fast, all you have to do is use a little bit of paint retarder. It will help keep it workable for a much longer period of time. So once you're done with decaling and hand painting, you should spray on another layer of semi-gloss. That is because the next step is the wash. So the wash is essentially a very thin paint mix. It aims to enhance your surface details as well as increase the appearance of depth. Well, in simpler terms, it helps make things pop. For this, you can use some enamel paint mixed with enamel thinner. Take a brush and dip the paint over the panel line. If you applied semi-gloss, it should flow easily. No need to worry if you make a mess of it. Just take a Q-tip and wipe it. Let's say if you feel that a part is too bright, or the colors don't seem to quite gel together, you can apply a filter. Much thinner than a wash, a filter is intended to subtly change the overall color and tone of a model. Simply apply it evenly over the surface of the model and let it work its magic. Don't apply too much or the plastic might crack. Thinner is always harmful to plastic. You don't always have to do a wash or a filter. It is entirely up to you. Just do whatever makes you happy. Usually by now, you would be almost finished with your model. But there is a small extra detail for Free Moms girls: the blush. For this, you can use some pigments. Gently use a Q-tip to rub it on. Just a bit is fine. Be natural. And with that, we're about done. All that's left is the final clear coat. And just to make her a little bit more eye-catching, I'm going to use semi-gloss on the flesh and matte on the other parts. Let's finish this. been a long journey, but it was definitely worthwhile. And although I'd love to review my very own FA girl, I think someone else should do that for me.
Hi Estelle、のぼらおしです。お久しぶりです。10月のイベント以来ですかね。今日はエステルがなんか作ったっていうんでこの部屋に呼ばれたんですけど、あら、なんか届きましたよ。これですか？
エステルから。
すごいマテリア。これエステル作ったのかしら。そうですよこれ。ほら。箱もしっかりしてるし、表面の絵もしっかり撮ってますね。ちょっと中開けてみますよ。いいのかしら、開けちゃって。大丈夫ですか？大丈夫ですか？はい。じゃあ開けてみます。うわ、塗装もされてるし。いや、ちょっとこれ組んでみんなに見せたいですね。じゃあ早速組んでみましょう。さあ、ということで中に入っていたものを組んでみましたけど、いや、すごいですよ。めちゃくちゃすごいの出てきました。いや、クオリティがね、しっかりとみんなに見てもらいたいんで、まず綺麗、そんな感じ。色がしっかりとね、塗り分けられてるんですけど、やっぱり一番目にパッと入ってくるのがこのピンク、このほら作品の桜バーストっていうのとやっぱりしっかりとリンクされているというか、可愛らしい雰囲気がしっかりと伝わってきますね。あとはこの後ろのブースターっていうんですかね、そこもしっかりと塗られてるので、いやー、なんか女の子が作ったなと言ったらあれですけど、しっかりと丁寧に作られてるなとちょっと感心してます。アドバイス、そうですね、今回はマテリアということでしっかりマテリアでですねまとめて作ってると思うんですけど、フレームアームズ結構キャラクターとか、あとはこの後ろに使ってる MSG なんかもかなりの種類あると思うんですよね。そこをアッセンブルしてオリジナルのキャラクターを次は作ってもらってっていうのが見てみたいなと思いますね。多分それをできるともっともっとフレームアームズガールを作る人としては上達できると思うので、ぜひ次はそういうような作品を見せてください。
Thank you so much! I hope you guys have learned something over the past few episodes. It has been my absolute pleasure to be teaching all of you. I hope you guys continue to master those skills, and I cannot wait to see all of your creations. Till next time, I'm Estelle. See you around!